Hello everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. We are so excited to be starting our 25 Dies of Christmas videos again. Today we're going to start with my absolute favorite card, the All Is Calm card. Let me show you what dies we use for this. And this year we will not just be doing cards, but you'll have to watch tomorrow to figure out what else we're doing. We're going to use the loose stitched rectangles, Gina Marie slimline stitched rectangles, our large deer set, our deer family, winter trees, All Is Calm word, our winter farmhouse, our wood window, and our slimline wood window. So let's get started with my pieces, and I'll show you what I did. The ink colors that I used were Simon Hurley's Game Over. I cut out a stitch rectangle the largest size and I inked it with the Game Over. And then I cut out the the second size of the stitch rectangle in white, and I already layered them together. And then I'm going to use my Arlene's Glitter Snow and put it around the edges of the red layer. Then I took my wood window, cut it out in white, and I took a piece of acetate and I attached it to it. Took my glitter snow and I went just around the edges to make it look like the edges were frosted on the window. I'm going to leave this window in white too. I wanted the majority of the items on this card to be white, so the focal point becomes really what's outside the window. Okay, get this off here. This card I made like 6 months ago, and I've been waiting to share with you guys because it is one of my favorites. I don't know if it comes across on the screen how beautiful it is, but if it doesn't, you should make one and see it in person. Okay, now that I have those squares off, I'm going to take my little farm pieces. I cut out, this is the little barn. I inked it with the red, again, the Game Over, and then I put the glitter snow on the roof. When I did that, I just folded the barn roof over when I inked so it didn't get all the red on it. Oh, come on, trying to get my cap out of my glue. There we go. And then the deer, I inked with the Simon Hurley Gur ink. I just went really lightly on the deer and a little darker on the antlers, and I used the Gur also on the tree, but I went really dark on that. Okay, let's put some glue, and that's a nasty color because I lost my original pin and I had a pin in it that probably shouldn't be in it. Okay, let's see what way I made this window. I think this way. I went a little heavier in the bottom corners with the snow, so then I'm just gonna kind of lay my window about, just to get an idea where I want to put my little barn. See, once I put it down like that, and this card might look complicated, but it's really not. It's really easy. It just takes a little while for the glitter snow to dry. That's why I've already pre-done all my glitter snow pieces. I even put glitter snow on the little tree. And if this pops up a little bit, that's okay because the window is on pop dots, so there's room in there for it. Okay, let's put my two little deer. Should have refilled my glue bottle before I started. This is pretty empty. I think I flipped this. There we go. Okay, we're going to put this deer right about here. So that means our buck is going to go like maybe right there. I'm not going to push him down really hard yet. I just want to see. Yeah, that looks good. He's going to pop up a little because there's that glitter snow on the tree trunk. I might have to actually move him over a little. Let's see. Can I move him over? I don't know if I can get him over enough to... I'm going to peel that off. I didn't think about where my buck was going to be when I put glitter snow on the trunk. There we go. Hold him down for a second. All right, now let's line my window up where I want it. Let's say right about there. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I love it. And I have a word somewhere. Where is it? There it is. It was blending in over there. Oh, you want to know what I forgot to do on this one that I did on the original? I don't really think it needs it, but I added the little snow dots that come on the winter farmhouse. I added a couple of those and covered them in glitter snow. I completely forgot though. I see them sitting here. Now they're lonely. We'll have to use them on another card. But I don't think it needs it because on the original I didn't put the snow specks in the middle of the window panes. On this one I did, so I think we're good. And I put a little bit too much. I'm making a mess with glue again today. How dare me. It will dry. All right, there you are. There is the A2. Now let's get to the slimline. In the slimline, I wanted to change it up a little bit. So I used the slimline wood window. I could have used the same window, just spread everything out a little, but I didn't. So because we're using the bigger window, I'm going to use our winter tree set. And instead of the barn piece, I'm going to use the little farmhouse piece. I just cut the chimney off, so maybe it looks like a barn a little bit more to me anyway. Somehow in my head that works out. Here's our little snow dot pieces. Let's not forget to use them this time. Maybe. We will see. Okay, so for this, I kind of want to do a group with the tree and the barn up there. And then this, I cut the doe in half because I want her, and I cut a little bit of the buck's tushy off. I want them to look like they go past the window. So I'm going to do two little kind of groupings here. One with the deer and one where it looks like it's way back in the distance with the farmhouse, or yeah, farmhouse, the barn. So I think we can move these deer down just a little. Oh, we forgot our little fawn. Can't forget the fawn. Even though I know it's very rare to have a fawn that's when it's snowing out, it does happen. We see them around our house sometimes. And there goes the neighbor's dogs again. I'm telling you, those things know when I'm doing a video. Should we put the little fawn by the daddy? There, now I want her up a little bit though. Once I get figured out where I want them, then I'll glue them down. I think I like that. Maybe move that tree up a little. Okay, we're gonna start gluing. I'm just gonna grab one piece at a time and leave the rest so I kind of end up with the same layout. Hopefully. Because once I put the glue on and glue them down, I don't want to try to move them. because then I'll make even more of a mess with glue. Boy, something is really upsetting them out there, isn't it? Okay, glue that tree down. So much for leaving my pieces in the same place. Put this one, I know I moved it up a little bit further than when I had it before, but I think it needed to fill some of that area in right there. Okay, oh, and I already attached the all is calm word right on top of the window panes, in case you didn't see that. Move her up a little. That's good so far. Our little buck guy down. While I'm holding this down, I'm gonna start taking some of these tabs off. Oh, got glue from my fingers on there. It's okay. Just makes it look like more snow, right? Say right. Okay, I think I know where he needs to go now. Right about there. Okay, now I'm going to take these tabs off, and then we're going to remember to put our glue dots on, or snow dots on. Glue dots, snow dots. No, you don't want to watch me peel these pieces off, but sorry, that's why I try to remember to do it before. Oh, I guess I could talk about the glitter snow on the bigger window. I actually kind of tried to make it look like the window was frosted. So with this one, I took my finger and I spread the glitter snow around, and then I put a few dabs in the center. The smaller one, I tried to make it look like there was just snow gathered on the edges of the window. Okay, almost there. Come on. 2 more. Nope, 1 more. I was wrong. Okay, let's get our glue, I keep calling them glue dots, our little snow dots down. And I'm just gonna spread a few out all over. Again, if you don't want to do this step, it probably doesn't need it. And now I can actually talk about the kits for these cards, the 25 Dies of Christmas cards cards and projects that I'm doing. We do have the kits available on our website, so you can order them and craft along with us. Something new that I'm gonna give a try. I know a lot of you like to buy the virtual kits for the virtual shows and do that with me, so we thought we would try it this way. hopefully I'm pre-recording this because December is going to be a busy month for me. But at this time, my website has actually crashed. So by the time this airs, hopefully we get that figured out. My website is back up and running so that you can go on and buy the kits. I will be working on figuring that out a little bit more as soon as I get this video done. And the next one, because the day 1 and 2 videos kind of go together. I think that's enough, don't you? I'm just using some of the other snow dots from the other card. How many of you like the idea of the kit to go with? Everyone? Great. Also, I'm trying to get to it. I have, since we moved out of our warehouse, and I have everything at my home and in my pole building, I'm a little bit more limited on space. So a lot of the cards that I had to make and keep for our warehouse before I no longer need. So I'm going to start slowly putting some cards, pre-made cards, on the website if anybody's interested in that. That'll be my first time selling my cards. I'm not, in case you guys didn't know, I'm not a big fan of selling my cards because I make them to make people happy and to make people smile. So to me, selling them just doesn't feel quite right, because that wasn't the intended purpose when I made them. But really, I have so many of them, and I do give some cards away, but not nearly enough. And I know quite a few of you have been asking me to sell my cards for a while. So we will give it a try. Okay. Time to put the window frame on. Oh, and I don't think I told you, I used the Gina Marie Slimline stitched rectangle for the background on this card. But then I also just cut a smaller piece of white just to mat behind the window frame. There we go. There's one. I could have moved that buck down a little so you could have seen his face, but you get the idea that there's a deer back there. This is the original. And here's the one that we made today. I did, on the original, I used a little bit lighter shade of red, and it kind of looks pink to me, so I wanted to go darker on the new one. But thank you for watching our first day of our 25 Dies of Christmas. We will be back tomorrow with another matching project for this card. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page.